In this example, we are going to do the DateTimePicker component. It's a component we can add to the form, and then the user can maybe select something like his date of birth. Then we can save it in a variable, or you can even capture it or save it in a database or a text file or something like that. In our example, we're going to display it in a memo. So we're going to capture it from the DateTimePicker. I'm going to put it in a variable, and then we're going to display it in a button, in a memo. Let's put our button on. Let's change the caption of the button to select DOB for date of birth. I'm going to add my memo to display the date that was selected. Okay, so when I click on button, I want to capture the value that was selected in the DateTimePicker, and I'm going to save it in, let's call it the date of birth, and the data type will be tDate. Okay, I'm going to say the date of birth is equals to the value that was selected in the DateTimePicker component. So let's just make sure the name component name is DateTimePicker1. DateTimePicker1 dot, to extract the current date from the DateTimePicker1, you have to select the property date. I will take the current date and put it into my variable, and then we can display it. Okay, before we continue, let's just save quickly. DateTimePicker. Okay, it's not displaying yet. The user will be selecting his date of birth, and then clicks on select date of birth, and it will save it inside this variable. But now I want to display it in my memo. I'm going to say memo1 dot lines dot add. Right. What do I want to add in this memo? I want to add that variable date of birth. Okay, the date of birth, if I run it now, it will give me a syntax error. Okay, because string and tDate incompatible types. This is in a tDate format. My memo lines.add wants to add a string, so I need to convert this from a date to a string format. So I'm going to put it in brackets, round brackets, and then I'm going to say date, because the current value of this field is a date. I want to take it to a string to be able to display it inside my memo. Okay, so go back a little bit. The date 2023. You click on select date of birth, and it will display the date that you selected in the memo at the bottom. Okay, so after you captured the date of birth or any date, there's a whole lot of date functions that you can use, like years between, days between, leap year, stuff like that, to work with the date.